that one got listed on the same exchange, and it's now up about 14x, okay? It went from 16 cents, I don't know, what's it at now? Let's have a look. Alephium, it's now at $2, okay? So it's up like 12, it's up like 14x, okay? So that's just two examples, right? These new smaller exchanges, they list new projects. This is your filtering process to, look into them. Now, what is the links to identify these new coins? Okay, we'll have a look here, right? On MEXC, you can see they've got a new listing calendar. So if you just go in here and you just see like, okay, on the 5th of February, these got listed. You look into them. I've been hearing some stuff about Marvia, so this is worth looking into. Today, bunch of new listings. Okay, so you basically just need to go and look into these as you see them get listed. On KuCoin, you can see that they've got a new listing section. They listed Dimension, new project came out. All these other ones, Marvia, you basically just got to look into them, okay? What else we got? So on ExecX, we've got the news and announcement section. By the way, if you want this document, it'll be listed on School, okay? You'll see it attached in the video. But yeah, you can see here new listings, earliest to latest down here. Some of these obviously aren't new coins. For example, Algorand is not new, but some Bismuth is not new either. But some of these will be new. And then on Safe Trade, it's a bit shit. But look, if you just see the announcement section here, you can see that if you just check it, consistently, there's new listings. And we actually got Space Mesh. We bought this one in the mastermind, and that one went like 10x in like a week. So, like these shit exchanges are launching these new coins, these new layer ones, and you're able to make a lot of money on them. Now that's strategy number one. So basically the idea is you go onto those 4 listing sites, any new coins that get listed, have a look at the price chart. If the coin's new and it's like only existed for like less than a month, you're not really going to see outlier price action. So maybe just add it to a watch list. If the coin's existed for 6 months, great. 12 months, great. 3 months, great. And then just see like, is the coin moving different to the rest of the market? And so I want to give you an example of a coin with outlier price action. So this wouldn't be an example. Let's draw something up, okay? Just to give you a sort of a theoretical example. So let's say you look at the total crypto market cap chart and it looks like this, right? Most of the market is going to be doing something similar, right? It's going to be doing this. It's going to be doing something similar. All the different altcoins, they're all going to be doing this. And then what you're going to notice is that there's a couple coins which do maybe something like this, right? Okay, let's make this a different color so you can see it better. There's going to be a couple coins in the market which do this. And so if the market is making lower lows and this coin is making higher lows, that is a sign of underlying strength in the market, because on these projects, sellers are selling for lower and lower prices. But here, buyers are paying higher and higher prices. And so if you do, your technical analysis and stuff, you'll go, okay, this coin has outlier price action. I'm going to look into the team because there's something clearly going on here. And if I see the team's great, then I'm going to, use technical analysis to get an entry. And, entering when there's a period of fear in the market, because if this green represents the total market, and you can see that here, the bottom's in, you would be looking to accumulate, and this is an asset which is going to outperform going forward, because if, like I said before, if the rest of the market is dying and this coin is making higher lows, imagine what happens when the market goes back to being strong. This thing is going to pump like crazy, okay? And that's when you'd be looking for an entry here, and then this would be like Casper. Remember I showed you the Casper chart before. It was breaking its all-time high. In this example, let's say this is the all-time high. It's breaking out. Boom, pumping. Okay, so that's what you need to look for. You're basically going through this list, looking at the charts. If you see a coin with a unique chart, and how do you determine a unique chart? Well, there's a few different ways, okay? So for example, Doesn't go down when the market goes down. That's one way. It goes down less for other coins. Another way is it goes up more for other coins. But the main way to determine outlier price action is it has a totally different price chart on the hourly, 4 hour, and the daily time frame. Okay, and we just went over it. Lower lows, higher lows. It's going to have a big breakout when the market comes back strong. Okay? So what do you do once you've found coins with outlier price action? Well, like I said, once you've found a list of potential candidates, step 2 of the strategy begins, which is researching if the coins are good or shit. And to do this, you basically want to use the fundamental analysis checklist, which I'm going to be going over in one of the next videos. You'll see it's a video called, it'll have the word checklist in it. This video will give you like a step-by-step checklist to say, like, does the coin have this? Does it have this? Does it have that? And you just tick it off or cross it. And at the end of this checklist, you'll have a score out of maybe 100 or something. And then if the score's really good, then that's a coin worth maybe looking into more. If the score's really bad, then it's probably not worth buying. Okay? So let's get into strategy number 2. That was the first strategy to find coins. Let's talk about strategy number 2. So this is CoinGecko. Okay, CoinGecko has all the coins. There's sometimes coins that aren't on here, but it generally does a pretty good job. So what you want to do is you want to go to the top here, cryptocurrencies. You want to press gainers and losers. So to understand this strategy, I need you to understand one of the categories for outlier price action. So one of the ways we can determine outlier price action was if a coin goes down less than other coins, or if it even goes up when the rest of the market is going down. So let's say there's a crash in crypto and everything's dumping. There's going to be a few coins in the market which don't dump when the rest of the market is dumping. And that is a sign, as I've always gone about, of strength. So what we want to do is we want to look at what is the top gaining and the top losing projects. And then, we want to look at this only during market dumps to determine what strong coins we want to look into. So for example, let me show you a real life example. We go here, top gainers and losers, put this into the top 1,000, and then maybe 24 hours, or you can do 7 days, but 24 hours is good too. And then you basically just want to click on all of these, right? All of these different projects. And then you want to look at the charts. So put it to max. Okay, that chart looks pretty fucking scammy to me. Okay, this one. Okay, no, this coin has been around for too long. Too many bag holders. Okay, this chart could be interesting. So I would say, this chart does not look like the rest of the market, right? This coin has been in the same range for like 3 years. So the coin's a little bit old, but it is interesting. So I would add it to a watch list, okay? Let's look at this one. Okay, it's very new. You can't really use this one because it doesn't have any price action history. But look, maybe it's worth looking into. MAGA, let's have a look. Okay, well, this thing's already gone crazy. It's a little bit late, right? Like down here it was at 2 cents, and up here it's at $3. So it's a meme coin for Trump. Maybe you'd want to add this to a watch list in case it dumps 80%, because maybe Trump, going into the elections in 2024, maybe this one has another pump later on in the year. And then basically you just want to keep going down this list. So Chrome's up 20%. Now, on a day like today, the market hasn't done anything, so it's not really a great case study today, but this is what you'd want to do. Just going into all of these, see Mochi's on here. This is a base token. Metis, this is a gaming token. What else we got? I don't even recognize most of these coins. Alephium, I think that's a layer 1. Guild of Guardians, pretty sure it's a gaming project. Okay, let's have a look. Let's do a couple more. Okay, yeah, look, it's a pump and dump. It's old. I wouldn't look into it. Okay, PenPie, interesting chart, but it's not that much of an outlier. It is a little bit, but not really. You could look into this one if you wanted, but it's not a classic example. Mochi, you know, this is a pretty unique looking chart. This is a nice looking chart too. This looks like it's going to break the all-time highs. If I didn't already know about this project, I probably would look into something like this, because you can see the chart's really strong, right? It's breaking out of its all-time high, it's accumulated above its all-time high, and it's looking like it's ready for that next rally. So this is actually a quite nice looking chart. I would have looked into that. Okay, so this is basically what you do when the market dumps. Come onto here, do the things I said, look at the top gainers, don't look at the top losers, just the top gainers, go through it, look at the charts, compare the chart to the total market cap. So, you know, like, what did the total market do during the past few months, and then what did this coin do? So for example, the market did this, right? What if this coin did this, right? So the rest of the market went down and it made a lower high, but this one made a higher high, right? You might want to be looking to buy this one because it's showing strength. If this was to go up, then this one's probably going to go up even more. Okay, so that's sort of like how you would look for it. I think I made that pretty clear. Now, in the next video, we're going to go over how you would actually use a checklist to research into any of these coins that you are finding which look like they're an outlier, which look like they've got something unique going for them. So we'll talk about that in the next video. Cheers.